You know how it is when you're running a business, right? Some tasks just never stop. They pop up every week, every month. Well, today, we're going to tackle one of the biggest time sinks in accounting and show you how to put it on autopilot for good. So, does this sound familiar? It's the first of the month, and yep, there you are, punching in the rent payment again. Or what about that weekly software subscription you have to remember to log? Ugh, it's so tedious, it's repetitive, and honestly, there's just a much better way to do things.
And that smarter way? Well, it's already built right into NuMetrics. We're talking about taking all those predictable, repetitive financial tasks and just getting them off your plate completely.
Okay, so before we jump into the solution, let's just take a second and really talk about the problem. Because let's be honest, the frustration of doing these same entries over and over, every single business owner, every bookkeeper, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I like to call it the monthly grind. It's that endless manual data entry that just begs for typos to happen. And then there's that little voice in the back of your head. Did I remember to log that payment? It's a nagging worry that can throw off your entire forecast. All that time just goes down the drain, and you can end up with financial reports that are, well, not quite as accurate as they should be.
But what if you could solve all of that with just one simple feature? Let's dive into the solution. We're going to make this whole process automated and, you guessed it, totally effortless.
So let me introduce you to the recurring transaction. What is it? Well, at its core, it's basically an automated entry that you set up just one time. Seriously. You tell NuMetric what to do and when to do it, and it just handles the rest on the exact schedule you set up.
Just think about the difference for a second. A regular transaction, that's a one-time manual thing. You got to do it every single time. But with a recurring transaction, you set it once, that's it. And NuMetric basically becomes your personal automated bookkeeper, creating those entries for you without you having to lift a finger.
Okay, so how does this actually work? Is it complicated? Nope, not at all. Let's break it down. Think of it like a super simple 3-part blueprint to get your automation going. All right, part 1, the start and end date. This is where you tell NuMetric the exact lifespan for the automation. So, for example, if you have a 12-month office lease, you can set it to run for exactly those 12 months, and not a single day more. Simple, right? Okay, next up is the frequency. This one's easy. You just choose exactly how often you want the transaction to repeat. You are in complete control of the schedule. And look at these options. You've got everything you need. Got something you need to log daily? No problem. That weekly subscription? Done. What about that big annual insurance payment? Yep, you can schedule that too. The point is, the flexibility is all yours. And last but not least, the details. You just fill in the description, pick the right account, and pop in the amounts. And here's the best part. You only do it once. NuMetric remembers all of it and applies those same details every single time it creates the entry for you. All right, so now you know how it works, but let's talk about why this matters so much. Because this isn't just a nice little convenience feature. No, this is a total game changer for how you manage your company's finances. So what's the big payoff here? Well, think about it. You can automate all those predictable things: rent, subscriptions, insurance, even stuff like depreciation. That immediately slashes your manual work, and with it, the chance for silly errors. Your time efficiency just skyrockets. And you get that peace of mind, knowing that your predictable expenses are always accounted for, on time, every time. It really all boils down to this one simple, powerful idea. You just set it once, and NuMetric takes care of the rest. That's it.
Okay, so I know what some of you are probably thinking right now. Automation sounds great, but what if things change? Do I lose control? That's a fair question. And don't worry, NuMetric has you covered.
I mean, let's be real, right? Business is never static. Things change. Leases end, subscription prices go up, whatever. Your tools have to be flexible enough to change with you. Automation without control? That's not smart. That's actually kind of risky. And this is exactly how you stay in control. NuMetric gives you 2 really simple but powerful options. First, you can cancel recurring JV. That just means you cancel the recurring journal entry. It instantly stops all future automated entries, but it leaves all your past records just the way they were. Perfect for when a subscription ends. Then, option 2, update end date. Let's say your lease gets extended for another year. No problem. You just change the end date. It's really that easy. You are always, always in the driver's seat. See, when you automate all the repetitive stuff, you free yourself up to focus on what really matters, the strategic things. So the real question here isn't if you should use this feature. The real question is, what are you going to do with all those hours you get back to actually grow your business?